Hello guys and welcome to my new video. Today we will learn how to declare a variable in the C programming Variables language. Are containers of storing data value like the number and characters. In the C language there are different types of variable defined with a different keyword. For example, we have int is used for or stores integer. For example, we have 1, 2, 3 or -2, -2, -4. int stores integer or the whole number without the decimal. The second type of variable we have float. It stores the decimal number. Stores decimal numbers, like for example 3.5 or -3.5. And we have char is used to store a character, like for example A, or for example C. But here we have a small note. The characters are stored in a single quote, like this and this. And we can put the character in capital letter or lower case. Now guys, let's declare or create a variable in C language. Create a variable. To create a variable in C language, I need to specify the type and assign it a value. This is the syntax. The type can be an integer, float, char, variable name, equal a value. This is the syntax to create a variable in C language. Let's take a small example. Example, integer, my number, for example, is equal to 4. Integer is the type, my number is the variable name, and 4 is its value. And here, semicolon. Here, the equal sign is used to assign a value of the variable. We can also declare a variable without assigning the value, like this, for example. Integer, my num. And I can assign the value in another line. My num is equal to 4. We can declare a variable in two ways. This is the first way, and this is the second way. Now guys, let's see how to print the value of the variable on the screen, or the output variables. To print a value on the screen, I need to use the printf function. Printf, for example, printf hello world. Here, the compiler prints me hello world on the screen. Now, if I need to print a variable, let's take another example. If I have integer, my num is equal to 5, and I need to print 5 on the screen, printf my num. Here nothing happens. To print the value on the screen, I need to use the format specifier. Like this. Printf, the format specifier is here, it's an integer. The format specifier of the integer is %d. And here I need to put a comma. Here he print for me output 5. He print for me 5 on the screen. So the format specifier are used together with the printf function to tell the compiler what type of data the variable is storing. The format specifier starts with a percentage sign, like here, and we put here followed by the character %d for the integer, %f for float, %c for character, and %s for string. Now let's make another example. This is an example about the integer. Let's make another example for float. Float. My float number is equal to 3.5. Printf %f because it's a float number, and my float number. Another example for the character, it's char my letter equal to d. Printf %c and my letter. This is how to declare a variable with a different type and how to print the variable on the screen. We can also print a different type in a single printf function, like this. For example, printf my number is %d. He print me this, number 5. And my letter is %c. He print me d. My num, my letter. This is how to print a different types in a single printf function. Now guys, let's see how to print a value without a variable. We can use the printf function. Here I need to print values without variables. I need to use printf. For example, my favorite number is %d, and let's put a value here 6, for example. This is how to print a value without the variables. Now guys, let's see how to change a variable values. For example, if I have an integer, my num is equal to 4. Here, my num is 4. And I need to give a new value of this of my num. I write my num is equal to 10. Here Now my num is 10. I can also assign the value of the variable to another. Let's take another example. Okay. Here integer my num is equal to 4. My num is 4. Integer another variable my other number is equal to 10. I need to write my num is equal to my other number. Here he assign the value of my other number or the 10. Here my num, the value of my num is 10. Now printf, I need to print the value on the screen, %t and my num. Here he print me 10 on the screen because the new value of my num is 10. This is how to change if variable values using here. First of all, I need to declare two variables and I need to write the first variable is equal to the second, and I need to print the value on the screen. Now let's see how to declare multiple variables in the same type. I need to use to declare more than one variable in the same type. We use the comma separated list like this. For example, integer x is equal to 1, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 4. Here is you to declare a multiple variables in one line, or you can write, for example, integer x is equal to 1, integer y is equal to 6, and etc. And you can also print this value in one printf function. Let's talk now about the variable names. All the variables in C must be identified with a unique name. We can identify it with a short name like X or Y, or with a descriptive name like age, sum, number, my number, etc. Now, we have a general rules for naming a variable in C. Here, general rules for naming a variable. 1. The name can contain letter, digit, and underscore. The name contain letters, digits, and underscore. 2. The name must begin with a letter or underscore. This is the underscore. 3. The name are case sensitive. For example, the name are case sensitive. Like, for example, my variable is different for my variable. See? Y is not the same here because we have a big V, but here no, it's different. 4, the name cannot contain a special character, like for example hashtag or percentage. This is the general rules to name a variable in the C programming language.